All right, so moving on from West Ocean, grab this E-tank on the way up, and then we get our Fire Fleas room. There's plenty of ways to platform through this room. I'm gonna try to be a little cheeky with it. Yeah. Absolutely unnecessary to do all that. It's just fun and somewhat fast. So now we go up to Construction Zone, and on the left we have our first power bombs. Oh yeah, that's fun. I forgot this is the room I put up here. Yeah, so if you didn't have super missiles, you would pretty much want to grab the item as quickly as you could. So like do this, and then lay a power bomb to kill these guys, and that's gonna use a lot of your health, so it's pretty scary. But if you recall, logically, our sky missiles, super missiles, and then these super missiles were both out of logic. So you might be wondering, how do we actually get those? Because there's a super door right here. This is where, like, the medium logic being slow and backtracky starts coming into play. So if you look at the spoiler, which I have right here, what it wants you to do, it wants you to, we start here, you have access to this E-tank, and you go up to get your morph ball, and then you go to get your power bombs, and then you go back through here. So if you remember in the video for this super missile, we talked about the morph tunnel here, where you need like bombs or like a weird crazy deboost trick to get up, even if you went through the bottom side. So yeah, like you can't go this way without something like power bombs. So what the seed wants you to do is, I want you to come all the way up to here, then you run all the way back over here, through here, and you come down to morph tunnel here, and then power bomb jump across so you can finally get to here, run across and get your super missiles from there. This is your logical first super missiles. Again, the benefit of learning sky missiles is you don't have to worry about these. You could come back for these if you want, like, to gate glitch and do some stuff to get your extra super pack, but you don't have to. So yeah, that's logically how the seed expects you to get your first supers. But again, breaking logic lets you get some of these items early and not have to come back for them, so it's great. So now with these super missiles and power bombs, we come to this room. This room has some clever platform, or like, there's a lot of ways to do this room. Some are slower or faster than others. So let's try to do the fast version here. Try to get through hitless so I can show that off, and then we'll do one of my safe variations. So you do this, then you jump. You want to jump under that second pancake as he's going left, because that gives you just enough space to get by without getting touched. That's pretty precise though. It's tough. You're gonna get hit a lot when you're learning that. My method, and again, there's plenty of methods for doing this. So my method was, for a long time, is I just wall jump around here, wait for that pancake to drop, and then I wall jump here for a little bit to bait that guy down, and then I can just safely go up the left side. Which, as you can see, that takes a lot of wall jumping, so if you're not confident in that, you might want to try something else. Spazer should help. If you grab Spazer, should help a little bit. Help you kill these enemies if that's just the route you want to take, killing the enemies instead of platforming around them. Another method is you can wait for that guy to drop and jump over here, and then do a similar thing as before, wait for the pancake to go left and jump around him. And then you can just mix and match the ideas. You can maybe get to over here and then try to kill that guy. That's a little sketchy. You could use a super and kill him. But yeah, just this is an important room to learn because it does come up a lot, and you really want to be good at getting through here safely, if not fast. So yeah, and then a little more navigation before we get to our next major hub zone is this room. So if you've done a lot of races before, you probably don't think much about this room. You just kind of stall your wall jumps a little bit and get around them, right? But in medium difficulty, you're not expected to be that proficient at wall jumping to just be able to stall like under one of these moving enemies. So what logic actually expects, one of two options. You can, probably the easiest way, is just drop a power bomb here. And you don't have to go all the way up, just like use power bombs because they died at power bombs. And now they're all dead and you can just get up. So probably what you would do is probably do here, drop a power bomb there if you wanted to do it that way. Surprisingly, This is also in logic if you have super missiles. So you could do this. Do that. It's slow and obnoxious, but you can just kill them with super missiles to give yourself a way up. So a couple ways to get through this room. It's tricky, but not too bad. In hard difficulty races, people don't give that room a second thought, but in medium, it actually does matter. You do need some form, some method of getting around those rippers up the elevator. And then this is basic Kraid Pirates room. We have supers. So like you can just use supers to kill them. Baby Kraid drop supers. If you didn't have supers, you should be able to just drop a power bomb, and that should also kill them. Yeah, I killed the first two, so you might want to like get past the first two before you drop the power bomb to make sure you can kill that one with the same power bomb and not have to use two. Another thing you may or may not know, these pirates, the green pirates, they need like some kind of beam other than the basic beam. You can't actually damage them with this beam. You can damage them with Spazer, but not this one. Like if I do this, they just block the shots. You can't actually damage them this way. So you need either some form of ammo or some beam. Ice beam would do this, wave beam does this, Spazer does this. One of those will kill these guys. Oddly enough, that is not true of Baby Kraid. This guy can be damaged by literally anything. So even if you don't have Spazer, like let's say you use your power bombs on the green pirates, but you don't want to use them on Baby Kraid, just use this. Anything will kill him as long as you can tank the damage. And now we're to Big Pink. So yeah, I'm gonna call that video here. We covered a handful of things there, and we'll jump into the next one.